Digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy, and healing wherever you're watching from. Today we are taking a peek into what your new chapter in life looks like. So anything spirit wants to say, I'm going to tell you. And yeah, let's start with your piles. Third pile, please. So I'll set these piles up for you so you can make your selection, and I'll be back. And I'm back after setting up your piles, and today we are taking a glimpse into what your new chapter in life looks like. So if you were drawn to this video, that means there's either this new chapter coming in for you soon, but we're gonna look at the time and everything as always. And this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you can make your decision intuitively based on whichever pile you're drawn to. And when I was setting up these leaves, which I had made myself quite a time ago, I don't know why, but they put it in an ascending order, because I was going to put this one in the center. But yeah, universe wanted the smallest one here, then the medium size leaf here, and then the bigger size leaf here. So that's what we have. And this is going to be a watercolor reading. So today I'm going to show you a new type of watercolor reading, which I'm really excited. So I'll tell you all about it in your reading. So I won't get into it right now. As always, I'm going to insert close-up clips as well, so you can make your selection. And I'm gonna start with the prayer of gratitude. Thank you so much for all of the sweet comments, especially some really long comments. It makes me really happy to read them. Yeah, I've read those comments over and over again, so thank you so much. I love being a part of your journey and knowing your story, so it makes me really happy to read long comments, short comments, any suggestions, feedbacks, what you telling me what you like. It makes me really happy. And the last video actually got a lot of love, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So let's start with the prayer. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety from someone. I think it could be 1 or 2 people only. It's not everyone in the collective. So just take a deep breath with me. You don't have to change your position. You don't, just stay wherever you are as you're watching this video. Take a deep breath with me. Feel the air filling up your chest and your belly, and slowly exhale it out. Do not hold your breath, just keep breathing slowly and keep focusing on the movement of air within your body. You are made for love. You are made to be loved. I don't know who needed to hear that, but there's somebody, spirit guide, that whispered that, so there was somebody who needed to hear that. For this reading that I am about to do, I call upon my collective spirit guides that have clicked on this video in order to give them accurate, concise, clear messages, clarity and guidance, or whatever it is that they are looking for. Please allow me to channel intuitively and accurately for the viewer. I welcome my spirit guides, your spirit guides, angels, divine energies that will help me through this reading. And I offer my gratitude and my love for the same. I thank Spirit for leading such a spiritually evolved collective to my channel and my readings, and all of the love that I have received from them. My intention is to give them back the love in the form of watercolor readings that I upload on my YouTube. May this video be a healing experience for pile 1 and 2 and 3. Lastly, I want to say I love you, I cherish you, and if you are here, it is not a coincidence. The divine has guided you here. I hope you enjoy your reading, and I'm gonna see you at your pile. Hello and welcome, my loves. If you chose pile number 1, you chose this pile, and I can feel some of you wondering, oh, what is this setup? It looks pretty, but what is she going to do? So today I'm actually doing a watercolor in a bowl reading where I will be unloading the paint directly into the water and channeling messages from the water and paint, the direct connection between water and paint itself, without using the paint on paper. It's a little bit like a coffee grounds reading, but not quite. Once I begin, you will understand. You also chose 2 cards, which we will see. Spirit had 1 card for each of the piles, but for you there were 2 that came out, so I'm gonna show you what that is, but we are going to look at that later. First, I'm going to start with, this is what my palette looks like. You guys must have known. If you're here for the first time, hello, this is 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝒒 and I create unique watercolor readings, and today you're watching one of those kinds of reading. You'll find different kinds of the same watercolor readings on my YouTube channel, where I've done thread in watercolor technique, then I've done a channel painting for the future spouse reading, then mini abstract paintings, mini heart paintings. All of these are channeled. So what I did in them basically was I visualize your energy and I ask your spirit guides to connect me with your energy, and then I paint that on paper, so that becomes like a visual representation of your energy and whatever reading that we are doing, the energy of that. So today I'm showing you a new technique. Let me know if you like it, but I'm gonna start with putting in some colors. I was immediately called to the indigo, so I'm gonna start with that. Universe, please tap me into the collective of pile number 1, please. Please tap me into pile number 1's energy. Please connect me to their spirit guides, please. And let us see what your new chapter holds for you. Pile number 1, spirit guides, I request you to come through and allow me to speak the messages that you have for them. I'm seeing that your life is quite linear. your life is quite linear. As these three dots separated distinctly, it's like 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing your childhood phase, then I'm seeing like your teenage phase, your adolescent phase. So you could be in your 20s or 30s as you watch this reading. You don't have to be. I am feeling some of you are older, but did you see how the paint settled down into the bowl? It went from the top layer of water to the bottom layer of water. So that tells me that you have learned all of the lessons, and it's almost like you have merged all of the lessons. Everything that you learned in different phases of your life, it has made you a better person. I changed the camera angle a little bit so you can see. What is the next chapter? What is the next chapter in pile number 1's life, please? I just heard it is a surprise. It is a surprise. There are a lot of, I think you could barely see the pattern in the water because the color is already spreading. But there's a lot of tiny blessings that I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing that, let's say you want to have a good day today, right? And then everything just magically falls into place. Like your coffee is ready, you woke up feeling really good, your bed is made, or something like that. Like everything falls into place and you don't have to worry about anything. So there's a lot of tiny blessings coming in that's gonna make you feel really good. Okay, so I'm seeing a tower moment right here that crumbled your foundation. It wasn't always like that, so you're happy to hear that things are finally falling into place, because maybe in your past you felt like life was against you and that no matter what you did, you were going to lose somehow. But the color immediately dissipated, right? So I'm seeing that it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. I'm also seeing a blue colored moon in the bowl. So some of you could be Cancers or just have a lot of water energy in your chart. And I'm seeing these 3 dots here. Can you see that? So I'm seeing that you actually rose up from whatever this tower moment was, or whatever this huge experience that broke you in pieces was. I'm seeing for some of you it's in the distant past. So I'm picking up the energy of probably something that happened in your childhood or your teenage. I just feel like there's distance between this traumatic experience and you, like you don't live there anymore, and that you have moved on from that. I also saw a bird. So whatever this new chapter of life has in store for you, you're going to feel free. So let's say right now, just as an example, you feel like you can't spend too much of your money because you have to save money, right? So spirit is asking you to think of it as an investment. You're not spending that money, just think of it as an investment, right? And change your way of talking to, okay, I'm investing my money is this, and everything that I invest in is going to come back to me tenfold, right? So that's a good trick to manifest abundance or be in alignment with the energy of abundance. So there's going to be a lot of freedom as you start doing this, and as you start connecting your energy to the energy of abundance. right? Because sometimes we are in the lack mindset, but yeah, that doesn't work for us, because we cannot have the abundance that we want, and then we wonder, why is it not coming, why is it not coming? And that's because we are in the lack mindset, we are not in the abundance mindset. So I see you going into the abundance mindset, and whether intentionally or unintentionally, whether you're aware of the art of manifestation or not, I'm seeing that all of you or most of you are going to manifest some kind of abundance. Now, when I say abundance, I don't just mean your finances or money specifically. Abundance, is like all forms of abundance. Abundant in terms of your health, abundant in terms of love. So abundance really is a term that encompasses all, and I'm seeing that for you. Like, I'm seeing you rising here. Do you see? I'm seeing you rising from the ashes. I just heard for some of you, rising from the ashes. There is a part of you that is stuck in the past, but I don't see it being too much of a problem. The way this watercolor dot kind of dissipated into the water when I held it up. So I feel like it's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. You might have clicked on this reading, maybe wondering or waiting for an answer to what your current situation is, because maybe you feel like things cannot change right now, or that you're not going to get out of the current situation you're in. But I'm seeing clarity for you, I'm seeing abundance for you. Yeah, there is a beautiful clarity coming in for you. If you have a question, a spiritual question, right? Like, how do I manifest abundance? How do I have the dream life I want? What needs to change? If you have all of these questions, Spirit is saying that it's providing an answer for you. And it's almost like I'm seeing a blob of paint in the middle layer of the water. The camera is not going to catch it, but that's what I see when I see it in person. And the answer is on the tip of your tongue. Like, it's just under the surface of the ocean that is inside you. If you are a water sign or have water energy, or even if you don't have water energy, if you're a sensitive person, an emotionally intelligent person, then you're going to resonate with this message. If not, just leave it. But the answer is on the surface, just below the surface, not on the surface, just below the surface. It's waiting for you to see it, it's waiting for you to come to it, and it's going to arrive to you like a beautiful clarity, like a bouquet of flowers. It's going to arrive to you as a surprise, and you're the one who's going to be surprised. But the answer was always there. The moment you asked the question, Spirit was ready to give you an answer. So I'm gonna start with putting another color. I'm feeling this one now. I think this must be the alizarin crimson. I'm not sure, but I felt called to use that one, so this is what it looks like. And Spirit is saying put a big drop, so that's what I'm gonna do in the center. Okay. Wow, yeah, I see flowers blooming. Oh my god, look at that color combination. Wow, look at those rings. Look at those little rings. Do you see these swirly patterns? Okay, so a lot is coming through, so I'm gonna speak quickly. I'm seeing you being held and supported like this by the universe. I'm seeing you being held and supported. You are finally the first priority in your life. For some of you, I'm feeling that you were people pleasers, or you were so sensitive, so you put other people before you, thought of other people's needs before you thought of your own. And I'm seeing that you're not doing that anymore. You're putting yourself first, and I want to say Spirit is so proud of you for doing that. So I'm seeing a lot of self-love coming in for you. This new chapter of your life, there is a lot of self-love. And do you see how this red has formed a big wave like pattern here? Can you see that? Yeah, my fan is on, so it's rotating, so you'll see it now, right? And I'm seeing that you are moving through the waves of the ocean. You're not afraid to swim in it anymore. You're not afraid to swim in your own depth, because you have finally understood that if you feel a lot, then you feel all of that for a reason, and that's not something that you should get rid of. And I see you finally embracing, okay, I know I'm sensitive, I know I'm emotional, I'm going to love that about myself. And it doesn't matter if the world prioritizes survival, I prioritize beauty, I prioritize love. And like, I feel like you're the kind of person who would not tell their child, okay, you need to get a job to survive, and your child hates that job and hates being there, and it's not their destiny. You would be happy to say, okay child, it's okay, you don't have to do that. If it doesn't make you happy, you don't have to do that. You don't have to force yourself to go to the school, you don't have to force yourself to go to a college where you're being bullied. And I'm seeing you being so understanding. I'm seeing, for some of you, you could be mothers, or when you become a mother or a father, like, I'm seeing you protecting your baby. Do you see how this is swirling just like inside itself, this right here? So I'm seeing that you, first of all, universe is also protecting you as a parent protects a child. Wow, it turned into a rose. Oh my god, it looks like a rose to me. Of course it's going to look different to you, but since I'm connected to your spirit guides are showing me what the images in the water formed, basically. Yeah, I'm seeing you being protected as if universe was your parent, and then I'm seeing you doing the same for your child if you are a parent, where you also protect your child, and you also tell your child, okay child, you don't need to have a job that doesn't make you happy. Even if you might not be in a financially good situation, you prioritize love and not survival, and spirit really really wants to commend you for that. This is a huge thing, okay? I hope you understand. Like, maybe listening to this right now, you're not thinking that it's a big deal, but a lot of the problems in the world are actually caused because people are living in survival mode, because they think that they have to do something and not because they want to. So basically they're not living the life that they want. They are forcing themselves to live a life that they think that they should live. I just heard forcing themselves to fit in. Yeah, so a lot of people force themselves to fit in. I just saw a box and like a person contorting themselves to fit inside it. That's not what you came here for, okay? Yeah, you did not come here to fit in. You did not come here to be in a box. So yeah, that is why I saw a lot of freedom for you as well right here. Because, and now this looks like a person to me. Look at that. Doesn't this look like a person? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put the last drop of paint, and then I will look at your cards and end your reading. Wow. Again with the same message. I'm seeing a ring inside the water. I saw a ring formed inside of the water, a clear distinct ring. Yeah, it's clearing up. The top layer of the paint is clear. Do you see this ring right here? So you're really protected when you move through this new chapter of life. Look at that. Wow. I don't know why I just heard kiss. So for some of you, there's a lot of romance coming in. Romantic love specifically. Like, I'm not seeing this as a friendship. This is you can claim this if you want, but you don't have to force yourself. Yeah, I don't know why I saw that as lips that are painted pink. So maybe some of you really love pink or red, like a rouge kind of colored lipsticks, if you are watching this. But that was a highly specific message, and I'm seeing the moon being almost covered by the second color that we put in, right? So that tells me that all of your sadness is leaving you, and it's because you have cleared up on the inside. Like, spiritually, you have cleared your energy of your trauma, and I'm seeing you already becoming like a new person, a new version of yourself. But I feel like you're already almost there. This is just like a healing, comforting reading for you. I don't see a lot of guidance for you in this reading. This was more like spirit wanted to talk to you and about you. Yeah, a lot of tiny messages, a lot of tiny blessings for you. Again, I'm seeing like a child. I'm seeing an egg in an embryo. I'm seeing a baby in a mother's womb. So for some of you it could be pregnancy. If you are as active, then, and you don't want a baby, then make sure that you're using protection. But I don't feel like this is a bad thing. Yeah, I think most of you, if you are married or in a committed relationship, you'll want the baby. But yeah, that was highly specific, so take it as it resonates. I'm seeing you in the center of a rose. Do you see this? I'm seeing you in the center of a rose, and your softness is protected. Your vulnerability is protected. Universe is protecting you from harm. So don't worry. Okay? Okay, you guys, that looks like an eye to me. Oh my god, that is so freaky. That looks like an eye to me. What is this eye about, spirit? Just for a second, I heard evil eye. Just for 1 second. Do you see how that eye is now disappearing into the water? Okay, so what I just heard is that you should do like an energy clearing. Okay, so just sit down, take an incense stick or a candle, okay, and take a glass of water. It has to be glass. The glass has to be glass, made of glass, and it should be transparent. And just take that and sit down and focus your energy, and just say, I return all evil eye and bad energies to the center, to their sender, not the center, to their sender. Just say that and it will dissipate. So say that 3 times, okay, and throw the water near in soil. Throw the water near the soil. Okay, if possible, don't throw it in the sink or the bathroom. If possible, just throw it outside in the soil. Just go outside and throw it. Don't throw it in your house. Okay. And yeah, let's look at your cards, because I have already spoken way too much. So you have the first advice for you is reflect. Oh my god. Okay, I did not see this card, but look at this. Wow. I did not see this card. I've said this before, but I do not see the cards before you do. Like, I always see them with you, so I do not turn these over. Wow, look at that. It's exactly the same color palette. Oh my god. There are a lot of different kinds of these cards and different colors, but both of these came out in a very similar color scheme as you're seeing in front of you right now. I just heard speak. Oh my god, you have embraced the flow of life, and I talked about the ocean being there. Wow. Yeah, I did say the very first message that came through to me was you moving through the phases. So I feel like you're already doing this. Like, this is not an advice. This is something that Spirit wants to commend you on. And they're like, okay, we are really proud of pile number 1 for taking the time to accept and be in flow of life. We're really proud of them for doing that. And it says reflect on your priorities. I think this is the only advice that your spirit guides want to say, is that they're asking you to 222, as I said that. So they're asking you to reflect on your priorities. It could be, I just heard abundance. For some of you, the priority could be probably manifesting abundance. What else, Spirit? Is there anything else you want to say? Embrace your uniqueness. Your path is different from everybody else's path around you. So embrace your path. You're not going to do things the way other people do, and you're not here for that, okay? It's funny, I did pick up a little bit of an Aquarius energy, but it was only a little bit, which is why I didn't say it out loud. But now you have an actual card saying that. So yeah, this is something that is very important. You have 2 pots here again, and then we have 2 figures here, and then we use 2 colors here, and there's the same two colors here, so a lot of synchronicities in your reading. Again, I'm seeing a mother holding a child in this bowl of water. This, like this is a moon, and the moon is holding a mother kind of like this, you see. It's hard to explain it because the way I'm seeing, you might not see it that way, but yeah, there is a strong message of motherhood coming in. If you're not giving birth to a baby, then you could be giving birth to an idea, and that idea is going to be immensely successful. Take the chance and do it. This is how you manifest this is how you step into the energy of this new chapter of your life that it holds for you. So this was it for your reading, pile number 1. I hope you loved it and enjoyed it as much as I did. I want to take this moment to thank your spirit guides, my spirit guides. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, if you resonated with it. It helps me a lot, your feedback, and I will hopefully see you in my next reading. And if you're new here, I love you, and I would like to see you become a permanent part of my family, but if not, I cherish you and thank you for watching this one. And now I will take your leave. Bye. Hello pile 2. If you chose this pile, the medium-sized skeleton leaf, then this will be your reading. This is what it looks like up close. I did cut these out myself, and I painted the silver myself, and the ink just would not leave my nails for days. But yeah, I really enjoy making these little elements for your pile selection. So you chose this one. Immediately I heard center. So let's see what this card is. I heard center. So it could be spirit calling you to center yourself, to ground yourself. It could be spirit asking you to, I just heard, lean within yourself to find the answers. So whatever question, if you have any questions, the answers are within you. That's the first message I'm getting. Wow, look at that. You have one of the most beautiful cards in this deck. New moon in Libra. Know you are loved. I feel like a lot of messages that are going to come through are going to be about, and there's literally a crow sitting on top of my window. That's your spirit guide. That's one of your spirit guides. Yeah, he's pretty loud, but I'm going to leave it in. So how I'm going to do this reading is, this is another type of watercolor readings. I feel like there's a lot of new members that clicked on pile 2. So hi, this is Mystique, and I create unique watercolor readings. So if you check out my channel, there's readings titled watercolor readings. So those readings are actually a type of watercolor readings where I used water and paint, but here I'm going to be using paint and water directly. So the connection between water and paint directly, instead of putting the paint on paper. And that is how I'm going to channel messages for you today. So this is the first time that I'm doing this kind of reading. Oh, I'm so sorry, that was out of focus. This is the first time I'm doing this kind of reading, and yeah, let's see what spirit has to show you. The very first color that I was guided to use was, yes, I know, you're a little too loud. The very first color that I was told to use is this one. Your spirit guides are asking me to take a lot, seeing how this crow is so loud. So I'm gonna take a lot of this. I think he's hungry, so yeah, let me give him some food. Yeah, so I gave him some food and I'm back. If you watched my last reading, maybe I think I uploaded that last. It's called the What Blessings Are Coming to You, and I used the thread in watercolor, the string pulling technique for that. And it functions like a Rorschach test, right, where I channel messages from the shapes, the abstract patterns that form on paper after pulling the thread that was dipped in watercolor. So this one is a similar to that, but I'm not using thread or paper, like I'm not using a third thing. I'm only using the direct connection between the water and the watercolor. So I'm gonna channel messages from what the shapes are created in the water. So let's begin. I'm seeing a change being created in your life. I'm seeing behind the scenes. Spiritually, you're evolving a lot, but in your physical reality, you're not seeing that manifest. So I'm seeing that I'm almost seeing you be discontent. Like, is anything even happening? I'm doing all of this inner work, but is anything even happening? And yes, it is, but it's happening behind the scenes. It's almost like I'm seeing a veil that's separating you and what's really happening, like what your spirit guides are up to. And I'm seeing your spirit guides like rushing and like forming a group, and they're really like, okay, how can we be there for pile 2? What can we do for pile 2? And okay, pile 2 wants this, so let's give them opportunities to manifest that and have that. Do you see how this looks like a wave but almost like a stone as well? I don't know if the camera is going to catch it, but yeah, here, right here. First it looked like a wave, and then it looked like a stone to me, and now it's looking like the crow itself, like the crow with the wings, like this. Wow, it literally turned into a bird. Okay, so the first I saw a stone in that pattern. So I'm seeing that you see that there's a lot of obstacles on your path, or you feel like you're being held back from stepping into this new chapter of life. And you probably clicked on this reading to know, okay, what can I do? What does your spirit guides have to say? What messages do they want to give? And then immediately I saw it turn into like a wave. So this is a message for you. Okay, flow through this new chapter. Okay, like I'm seeing you know how we dip our feet in the water on a seashore? I'm seeing that. I'm seeing somebody dipping their feet, and I'm seeing two people. So I'm seeing the first person kind of running away or being a little skeptical about the water for some reason. You know how some people run away when the waves try to chase them? Yeah, you're being asked to not chase this wave or run from this wave. Like, just be there. The water will make its way to you, to cleanse you and to wash you and to give you whatever you need. There's just a very beautiful energy coming in. How do I describe that, spirit? There's a very beautiful, I'm just seeing you so content and radiant and satisfied with your life. So whatever this new chapter is bringing you, you're going to be so content and you're going to feel so loved. I'm seeing you radiating. Like, my attention is being taken to the yellow flower petals that I've put here. So I'm seeing you being so content and radiant with love. It's that kind of glow when you have when you are pregnant. I don't know why I heard that was a similar message for pile 1 as well. So this message is not going to resonate with anyone. So I resonate with everyone, but I don't mean that you are getting pregnant as such. Maybe some of you are, but for most of you, I'm not feeling that you're getting pregnant. I just meant that it's that glow on your face, the glow of creativity, I heard. So some of you maybe could be artistic souls like me, and that's why you love my energy, and maybe that's why you're here. In that case, I'm so happy to have you here. I really love all of my creative people, no matter where they are. So I'm gonna put the second drop because I'm being called to center. Okay. Wow. Okay, did you see how it immediately formed like a flower pattern and then contracted and went down to the bottom of the bowl? Okay, so this tells me, wow, that's a very distinct pattern I've never seen before. It's fading. I just saw a uterus. For this is only for maybe like one person, not for everybody, but just go to a gynecologist. Why am I stuttering so much with my words? It's nothing serious, let me tell you, it's nothing serious, but just get a check, just get a checkup, okay? I'm seeing that some of you could be afraid of getting old, but old age is one of the, or losing your beauty, but old age is one of the like natural phases of life. Like you eventually get old, right? And I'm seeing that. Yeah, when I dipped the second drop, when I put down the second drop of watercolor down into the bowl, it immediately formed like a flower, and then it contracted, and all of the color made it to the bottom of the bowl. So that tells me that you have a lot of potential and that you're expanding in this new chapter, but you keep contracting yourself, you keep making yourself small, or you might feel like your dreams are too big to achieve, or there's something that you feel like that is bigger than you and that you are small. And spirit is saying no, it's not. It's the opposite. You are not small, you are the bigger one, you are the bigger energy, you are the powerful creator. And the love that you have, I'm seeing like a string being sewn with divine love. There's magic, there's literally magic in that string. I'm seeing these patterns, and yeah, so maybe that is why I picked this like purpley. Yeah, it was very purple themed today because the Moonology deck is, the back of the card looks a little bit like this, right? And it's very lilac purple themed, a very muted shade of purple. It's not something that's obvious, but yeah. And I think this is Mount Fuji, but I'm not really sure. I don't know why I heard that. Some of you could be from there or live near a mountain or a volcano. So maybe from Hawaii, maybe some of you are from an island, but spirit is calling you to not contract yourself, okay? Like you didn't come here to play it small. Whatever your dreams are, they are achievable and they want to come to you. Your desires want you back. Whatever you want wants you back. So do not hold yourself back when it comes to desire, okay? Tell the universe clearly what you want. Okay, so let's say you want $1 million and you think that that's a huge amount. Maybe you'll never have those $1 million in your life, but hey, it's not up to you to think whether you deserve it or not, whether you are going to get it or not. Because if you want it, just tell the universe like, yeah, this is what I want, and just experiment. Like just be a little detached and let's see how it goes, just have that kind of attitude. And yeah, those $1 million will in some form or shape make their way to you. I'm being asked to put in a second color, which is this one. This is called the Rose of Ultramarine, and it's from Daniel Smith. So let's see. I'm also seeing a lot of confidence. Like I just feel like a lot of beauty from this pile. You're the kind of pile, very Libra energy as well. Yeah, you have the Libra as well. So Taurus energy as well. You just have a love for aesthetics and things that look good, and nothing wrong with that, everybody. I mean, I am the same way, which is why I put in so much work into my readings. I really make sure that all of the colors are balanced, and yeah, I just like it a lot when everything looks cohesive, it just looks pretty. And I want to make this like a visual feast, like a visual experience, not just a tarot reading where I'm pulling cards and talk. So I'm gonna take this color and put that. I'm being called to like swipe like this in the water. So yeah, there is an unexpected change coming into your life, but it is welcome. There is an unexpected change coming into your life, but it is welcome. You of course don't see it, like I don't see you seeing it. Wow, it formed little drops of circles. You see how there are three, 1, 2 and 3, so there could be 3 new opportunities, 3 new blessings. I'm also seeing an eagle, so I feel like you're stepping into your power, you're stepping into your beauty. If you are a Libra, or if you have Libra energy, then you might have again put other people first, given a lot of yourself, because Libra rules relationships. So a lot of Libra people, actually, they're so giving, and honestly my favorite people, one of my favorite peoples and zodiac signs. And but yeah, they can forsake themselves a little bit, and I'm seeing you rising up from the ashes and being like, no, I'm putting myself first. So in your new chapter, I see you becoming the hero. I see you becoming the hero and be like, okay, no, this is my story and I deserve everything I want. I don't know if it's possible or not, but it's going to happen for you. So I'm gonna put this drop here, another drop, and another drop. Yeah, I think the paintbrush is empty now, there's no paint on it. So we had 3 drops, right, again from the single dip. So again I'm seeing 3 blessings for you. So it could be like your career, finance, love, all falling into place together. So you don't have to feel like you can only have one of these things or 2 of these things at a time. You can have all of them at the same time. You can have a great lover by your side, you can be in a great relationship. You can also have your career in check. You can also have your money in check, right? So I'm seeing that all 3, if there are different aspects to your life, I'm seeing all of the aspects aligning with each other. And I'm seeing all of these aspects aligning with each other, and you kind of being happy and radiant about it. I just see you radiant and smiling. Like I sense a soft, beautiful energy where you're really happy with yourself and you're really happy with where you are and where you're going, right? So that's what I'm sensing for you. Maybe there are teeny tiny problems or teeny tiny obstacles on the way. For example, when I say teeny tiny obstacles, they are not from the universe. They could they're your own core beliefs. Like if you, let's say you feel like, oh, you don't deserve love, or you start thinking that, okay, no, I cannot have this, I cannot have that, I can't be this beautiful, I can't be that handsome, I can't have that perfect body. I just saw Bella Hadid. Bella Hadid is a Libra sun, and oh my god, she is so beautiful, so beautiful. And she has those trademark cheekbones and those jawline, just such a beautiful. And she's also Arabic, so maybe some of you, I think she's partially Arabic, I'm not sure, but yeah, Hadid, Bella Hadid. So some of you could be Arabic or speak Arabic, could be from Saudi Arabia as well. I'm just seeing you being surrounded by a lot of love. Know you are loved. I feel like this is not a guidance message from spirit. This is more of a reminder for you. Please know that you are loved. Please know that you are loved, because you really are. And do not forget that. And I feel like in the new chapter, everything is falling into place, right? Like all of your aspects are falling into place, and you're not going to have to worry about anything, and you can just focus on like being beautiful, doing a self-care day. I just saw the fashion influencer Komal Pandey. She's an Indian fashion influencer, and her clothes are so beautiful. She has a lot of Taurus Capricorn energy, like a lot of Virgo, very similar to mine actually, but she does that in terms of fashion, and mine is more artistic and spiritual. But yeah, I was called to her, so that your energy could be similar to hers. I really love her so much. I love her energy a lot. I love the content that she creates. You're not going to find like that, like the videos she creates anywhere else. So I feel like there's something to you that's very unique. Again, I was being taken to those cheekbone of Bella Hadid, so that's a unique feature that she has. There's a lot of people who have high cheekbones, but there is something in your face or on your body that is unique, that you don't think is beautiful, but it's actually so beautiful. It's radiant. It could be like a mole, or the shape of your ears, or like the curves of your body. It could be your hair, or maybe it's curly in a way that's it's curly in a way that you have not seen before, like the kind. And you see, the majority of the colors that we used were purple, and it was violet actually, and a mix of rose of ultramarine, which is a mix of purple and ultramarine, which is blue. So yeah, again, the first word that came to me was center, and look how there is like a dot in the center, right? You see this one right here, this right here. Yeah, so I'm seeing you becoming the center of your own life, and it was about time. I just heard it's about time. Like, maybe when you're watching this, you're like, it's about time that I become my first priority, and I take care of myself, and I love myself. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I thank you so much for watching this reading in full. If you did, let me know if you like this style of reading, this watercolor in bowl method directly of channeling. I personally really enjoy creating these new methods of channeling. It's so fun for me because I want to give you an experience that you have not seen before, something that you have not, something unique, instead of just pulling cards and talking like I said. But yeah, so like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to become permanent part of my family and this sacred space, and comment and let me know if you have any future suggestions for readings. I'll try to make those, and if you resonated, what parts you didn't resonate, and yeah, just let me know. Any feedback would be appreciated. And I want to take this moment to thank your spirit guides and my spirit guides for such beautiful messages and such clarity. I'm so happy to see Pile to shine and radiate that beauty that they've always had within themselves, and thank you so much for telling them that they are loved, because they really do deserve all of the love. So thank you so much, Pile number 2 spirit guides. You are very sweet, and thank you so much for your beautiful energy and just permeating this sacred space that I have going on here with a beautiful fragrance, which is pile number 2's energy. Yeah, pile number 2's energy is like the beautiful perfume, like a beautiful fragrance. I never expected that in today's reading, so I'm really happy and honored to do this reading and happy to have you here. 2121, as I said that. Yeah, so I'm gonna say bye, and hopefully I will see you in my next reading. If not, I cherish you and love you, and thank you for watching this one. Bye. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 3, you chose this gorgeous pile. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? The very first thing that's coming to me in this new chapter of your life, you are shining. You are shining, girl. I just heard that. You are shining, girl. So some of you could be females watching this, but you don't have to be. So if you're wondering what this setup is, what's going on? Ta-da! Okay, why does Mystique have a bowl of water in her hand? Okay, so today I'm really excited to tell you I'm doing a new method of channeling. I'm trying out a new method of channeling, which is, I'm gonna call this watercolor in a bowl reading, but I don't know, I haven't decided on the name yet. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, if you've seen my previous readings, I feel like a lot of you are returning subscribers. I don't sense a lot of new energy. Maybe there's like 1 or 10 of you that's new, but a lot of you are returning. So you must have seen my signature watercolor readings that I have uploaded on my YouTube channel, right? Where I did a channel painting, then I have some mini abstract paintings, then mini heart paintings in the Future Spouse channel love letter box video. So today I actually wanted to do a watercolor in a bowl reading, because at that time I used paper, right? So I used 3 things, and I used water, watercolors, brushes and paper. So today I actually just want to use the direct connection between water and watercolor. So I'm not using the paper, and I will directly channel messages from how the watercolors kind of swirl through the bowl of water. So that is the purpose of this huge bowl. If you were wondering why this huge bowl is here, that's why. And I'm really excited to do this reading because I already finished filming pile number 1 and 2, and they had such beautiful messages. I'm being called to use a bigger brush for you, so this is what I'm using. Some of you could be artists or like to paint or draw. I just sense that. And I'm being called to use this palette. I don't use this a lot, but I'm being called to use that, so I was drawn to this color. So I'm gonna start taking that. If you've seen my previous video where I did the thread in watercolor kind of technique, thread pulling technique, to channel which function like a Rorschach test, right, where you had like mirror images, and then I opened the paper to channel messages from the patterns that were formed through the thread. So I don't control the thread, it's very abstract art, and basically I channel messages from the shapes that were formed, and I'm gonna do the same with this one. So it's a little bit like that, like a coffee grounds reading where you channel messages from the shapes and images that spirit guides show you. So please tap me into pile 3's energy. I feel like I really needed to explain what was going on because I feel like a lot of curiosity. Maybe some of you have Gemini energy. I just felt like a lot of youthful curiosity, like, okay, what is she going to do? How do these readings work? How is she doing that? Then that's why now you know. So I'm gonna start with your first color. Please connect me to pile number 3's energy and their spirit guides, please. What is the new chapter of life bringing them at the time that they watch this reading? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, these are the message for you that will apply to you from the time you watch, okay? So center. Okay, your spirit guide said center, so I'm starting with the first drop of paint. You know, when I pick these colors for the watercolor readings, I do not pick them myself. I pick those intuitively, and this blue is a very bright kind of blue with this, which is clashing with my aesthetic going on here, but that's what your spirit guides called me to use. So I'm immediately seeing that you have a very unique presence and a very unique aura that stands out from the rest, and I feel like in your new chapter of life you're embracing that completely. I mean, you always knew that, and it's not a thing to embrace because I feel like you already knew that and you were like, yeah, I already know that. That's the kind of energy you have, but I'm seeing you embrace that fully. I also heard your spirit guide say, don't play it small. Don't play it small. So what, I don't know what it is in regarding, because for each of you it's going to be different. So yeah, take it how it resonates. The blue always reminds me of the ocean, but your spirit guides are saying that there's nothing to do with the ocean here. Like, this is something else entirely. I'm almost seeing like layers of mountains. That's what I'm being shown. I mean, you don't have to see it like that, obviously, but this is as a reader, your spirit guides are deliberately showing me because I'm connecting to your energy. So I'm not, you know, doing this reading for myself, it's for you. So Even if you don't agree about what the shapes look like, your spirit guides are deliberately showing me that way so that I can give you accurate and correct messages. I'm seeing like that scene from the movie called Avatar or Avatar, which was the animated CGI. I feel like that's a lot of your energy, and that movie is so unique, right? You're not going to see a movie like that anywhere. It's such a beautiful movie. It's also one of my favorite animated movies. It's the most realistic one, right? And I love this whole concept of like human beings going to, I'm forgetting what happened in that movie, but yeah, I remember I love that concept. But I'm seeing that energy, that energy. How do you feel when you watch that movie and you watch those visuals of that movie? They're so riveting, they're so eye-catching, they just grab your attention and hold you. And I feel like that's the kind of energy that you are also stepping into. You are also stepping into that kind of energy. How that movie feels like, I feel like your life is going to be like that movie. Like you're doing something, you're probably stepping into like a new spiritual dimension maybe. I just heard that, so take that how it resonates, because I don't think that message was for everyone. But I'm seeing somebody being like spiritually evolved or enlightened, like going to the next phase and then going to the next phase, but it's an effortless process for you. It's not something that you're working hard, it's not something that you're trying, you're trying, like, okay, I need to try, like, you don't need to try. You do that effortlessly. There's something that you do effortlessly that spirit really loves. Like, we love having you on earth, we love having you as an earthly person. That's what they feel. Wow, it's showing up quite neon for some reason. It's not that neon, this camera. You see how these, all of the four colors that I placed kind of merged together in the center. They fell through the bowl and they merged together in the center. I don't know why, but that looks like a brain to me. Because brain has two hemispheres, but there's actually like a lot of parts under the like the I'm forgetting the names because I don't know, I think I learned that in when I was in 12th grade or something. The corpora cerebri, and there's a lot of terms like that. I'm being shown the part in the center, which is called the corpus callosum, which connects both of these hemispheres of the brain, because the brain is not actually divided into two parts, it's partially divided, right? White matter and gray matter. So the corpus callosum actually makes sure that both of these hemispheres are connected, and that's really important because you want both sides of your body functioning together. Like, you don't want your left hand to be different from your right hand. I mean, you want the same responses and impulses, but you might not do the same thing. As you can see, I'm holding a brush in my hand and then I'm using this hand for talking to you, or going like this. So there's a difference between both sides of my body, right? So on some level there needs to be some difference or some distance, but on some level it has to be connected. So if I was lifting up this bowl I would need two hands and I would do it like this, then I need both of these hands to function together. And there's almost something that is telling me that you are connecting to something. Just like how the two hemispheres of the brain are connected, you are connecting to something. What is that something? I just heard for some of you it's source. I heard ayahuasca, so maybe you're connecting to the mother ayahuasca. And this is not for everybody. That was a highly specific message, so take that how it resonates. It might not be for everybody, but yeah, I'm seeing somebody being on a shamanic path or a medicinal journey. I don't know if you are doing this intentionally or the way you live your life is sacred like that, but that's what I'm seeing for you. And the colors have completely blended together. Like, you can hardly tell that there were 4 dots that I placed. So I'm being called to use the second color for you, which is this one. This one is called Quinacridone Lilac, and it's from the Daniel Smith Fine Colors. So I'm gonna use that, and yeah, I'm being asked to flick it inside water, so I'm gonna flick it. Oh wow, oh wow, look at that. I'm seeing like a sky full of stars and these little paint bubbles, extremely tiny paint bubbles. I don't know if the camera will even pick it up, but extremely tiny paint bubbles, right? And these paint bubbles are showing me like you are a star in the sky. So you could have a spiritual master as an ancestor, or as one of your spirit guides. I'm seeing, you know how enlightened beings are scintillating beings? I'm seeing you shine and scintillate like that, a scintillating being. You were born in the womb of the ocean. You were born in the womb of the earth itself, and you are Earth's child first and foremost. Mother Nature is really present for you and there for you. I'm seeing jellyfishes, how jellyfishes shine inside water. I feel like you move through your life, you flow through your life. I'm not picking up a lot of resistance from you. Only for some of you, you have some kind of resistance that you need to work on, but for most of you, there is no resistance. And you see how this paint has sectioned, divided. I mean, this half is not that blue, and then most of the blue is collected down here, which again tells me like the two hemispheres being different, right? But the water is what connects it, right? It's not really different, that's just what it looks like. So the water functions as a medium for you to connect. Maybe you're like me, maybe you have a special connection with water like I do. So in that case, connecting to water's energy or using water to manifest or spiritually evolve is really going to help you in your practice. I'm being asked to place down the second color, but inside the water and on the sides. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is how the spirit guides told me to do it. I'm seeing a huge smile. Maybe it looks a little creepy to you, but I'm seeing a huge smile. I'm sensing you smiling and being like, yeah, she picked up the correct energy. And that smile is so beautiful. There is somebody who is like a guru to you, or you have the energy of a guru, but you're not interested in leading because it doesn't make you happy to see people following something blindly, like following a religion or a philosophy or a belief. Like, you want people to be independent and embrace their uniqueness and their unique journeys, just like you are. And so it's almost like you understand that everybody has their own journey to go through, and you don't get in the way of them. I'm also seeing a waterfall right here with this paint, which is very distinct. Some of you could live in areas, or I just heard some of you went and saw a waterfall recently. Let me add this rest of the drop right here. There's some kind of unpredictability I see in your reading and in your life. This new chapter, you're not being told what it holds. I feel like you are one of my most spiritually evolved pile. Did you hear the birds? And when I say that, I feel like most of you are content and with that answer. Like, okay, I know, I don't know what the next chapter holds, but I have immense trust in my heart, and that is going to guide me through life, so I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about anything because I know I am held and protected by the universe. I mean, if you are connected to source energy itself, then you really don't have to worry. Spirit really has your back, and you know it. Spirit has everybody's back, but the question is whether you know it or not, and whether you can feel it or not. And I feel like you really know it deep inside your soul. I was being asked to drop in a yellow, so I'm gonna drop in a yellow. I don't use a lot of yellow, so yellow is a lot in my palette. Drop it directly. Okay. Drop it in the center. Here. Okay. I feel like it's going to... No, it's barely coming out. Okay, I'm gonna change the paintbrush then. I have to change the paintbrush, Spirit. That small brush is not going to give me anything. I have to change the paintbrush, so please understand. Dropping the yellow here, as you said. Okay. A very small drop, tiny drop. I just heard the word butterfly effect. Something is happening in your life, like some kind of good karma coming back to you. I'm seeing some kind of good karma coming back to you. I'm not being shown entirely what it is because your spirit guides probably want to keep that a secret and not reveal that. But yeah. The yellow actually made its way to the center of the blue. So I'm seeing your light being your compass. You don't need an outer compass anymore because you are your own light. Okay, so let's see what your guidance message or what spirit wants to say to you. I painted these leaves myself, and oh my god, every time I look at them, I just fall in love. I love them so much. I'm also seeing for you a divine connection with nature, just like this beautiful leaf. A divine connection with nature. And let's see your oracle. Wow, again the colors. Okay, I said this in pile 2 as well, but I do not flip these cards over before. I always see the cards with you. So, and look at the yellow and blue mixed together is green, and look at that green. Can you see that green? It's so beautiful. And the green is also in the center, just like here. And it's exact same colors. So the green actually is the color of the heart chakra, and this is the symbol that you're seeing in the center is the heart chakra. So I'm seeing a lot of your heart chakras being open, very open, like there's so much love overflowing out of you and in you at the same time. So you could have been drawn to pile number 2 because they also had a similar message where spirit wanted to let them know that they were loved. And yeah, I'm seeing a very oh my god, I did say that your inner light is guiding you, and look at this figure. She's literally shining, and she's holding the light in her hand, and she's, wow. So keep your heart open. What I feel from this is that you are stepping into receptive energy. You are stepping into, I feel like you finally understood that this universe is very abundant and nobody is meant to live in lack. So you are really learning to be in receptive mode, or you already are in receptive mode. But I'm seeing that for most of you, you are opening your hands like this to receive spirit's blessings. And the green has spread even more in the water. The camera is not picking it up, but I'm seeing it in person. Wow, this was such a pleasure. This is also a guidance message from spirit. Like, again, the moon is half. Wow, oh my god. Wow, wait, look at that. Look at that. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. The camera is not going to pick it up, but this is exactly. Here, the dark part of the moon is on top, right? Like the half lit part is towards the bottom, and here the dark part is at the bottom and the light part is at the up. Wow, I did say something about duality and you connecting seemingly two opposite energies. I feel like you're really learning. I heard the word alchemize, so you're alchemizing two different energies, two opposing energies to be specific. So it could be like masculine and feminine energy, right? The energy of work and the energy of relaxation, the energy of joy, but yeah, some kind of opposing energy where you are like bringing two together. 22 on the timer as I say that. And wow, I thank you so much for being here. I want to take this moment to thank your spirit guides and my spirit guides for helping me create this lovely and beautiful reading for pile number 1, 2 and 3. And I really love pile number 3's energy. I hope you become part of my family. Subscribe if you like this video, like it. Let me know in the comments if you have any future suggestions for readings, and let me know if you like this style of reading, because I honestly enjoyed this and love this a lot. This is quite stress-free for me because all I need is a bowl and water. And yeah, thank you spirit for allowing me to create my own medium of channeling. I really enjoy doing this watercolor readings. So I just felt if you are new here, you should go and watch my other kinds of watercolor readings, because this is not the only type that I do. I have a lot of other types of watercolor readings that I've created that you'll see on my channel. I feel it was I don't know why I was called to say this. I don't say, you know, this myself, like go watch my video. I don't like to be that person, but some of your spirit guides, maybe you have a message in those videos that your spirit guides want to say to you, and that's why I'm being called to tell you to watch those watercolor readings, because there might be a very important message for you. But I don't like to talk about myself like that. I hope you know that. And yeah, I value you and cherish you and love you for being here. Hopefully I will see you in my next reading. My returning subscribers, I love you so much. I love your energy. I love having you in my sacred space. And for my new people that clicked on this file, I love you too, and I'm sending you my love and light. And yeah, let's grow together and heal together and become the best versions of ourselves. And I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you for watching this one, and I hope you have a lovely day and week. Bye.